Hello everybody and welcome to Tactical Tag Live. My name is Flowstep. Let's get into today's matches. Up first we have Infrared Union versus Bad Batch. Some excitement there. The players are gearing up in the armory as we speak. More on that in just a couple of minutes. The players are almost ready. We're going to go ahead and pull up some stats for you in just a few moments. Stay tuned. All right, everybody. Up first is Infrared Union versus Bad Batch. The players are heading out now. Taking a look over. Transitioning over to our helmet cams now. Some fist bumps there. On the left, we have Fear, and on the right, Nug.
If we can,
for Bad Batch.
we have 5 people.
And we are off with round 1, Fear, and the rest of Infrared opting for a slower push around the left-hand side. Bad Batch pushing downward on the right-hand side.
Hey, just make sure you're paying attention to these stairs here.
Nug on the right-hand side, pushing or retreating back to the blue corner. Bad Batch losing one member of their team with Stoner Dylan and opting for a more defensive strategy out the gate.
Stairs!
Both teams playing a slower game of attrition today. You can see Fear on the back right corner of blue, holding down the stairwell. Pushed all the way up into the blue spawn, looking to corner Bad Batch into their downstairs spawn.
I shot him.
Fear being pushed up that far tells us that Infrared knows Bad Batch are looking to play the downstairs, and Infrared are making the play to lock Bad Batch out of their spawn. Nug pushed up against the ammo box on the left-hand side of downstairs blue, holding that wall there, able to get an angle on upstairs green ammo box. It's a pretty powerful downstairs angle. Fear does have eyes on Nug, and Nug's going to take a couple shots before going down. Fear able to tag him. Unfortunate, Nug caught just barely out of position. Fear was eyeing the angle, just waiting for him to step out. Fear watching the catwalk, gonna scoot around. Gavin is meat. Finding a target on the stairs. Fear and Nug going to collide, and a brief engagement is going to send Nug running for cover. Fear's gonna find some more damage on another target on the stairs. Fear now feeling pretty confident is going to crouch at the top of that stairwell and hold down that angle. Nug, positioned at the bottom of the same stairwell, is opting not to push up, but instead rotating around to the other side of blue downstairs. Now at the left side stairwell, Nug is going to circle around
Dylan, watch this.
and into the upstairs corner. Nug pulls the pin on the grenade and sets it gently upstairs.
Did that kill us?
Rotates around downstairs and
Not sure if I was supposed to.
may have been eliminated by the same grenade that was just placed up there.
Oh well.
I'm not sure if I was supposed to do that.
Before I've tossed it straight and it would go down there.
It looks like Nug and Stoner Dylan, unfortunately, were both eliminated by that grenade. A little bit of unfortunate placement there. In the meanwhile, Fear still holding down that stairwell. Isn't getting anywhere with kills, but is laying down tons of damage. Fear knows that every time a bullet lands on target, Bad Batch is going to have to stay back for a couple of seconds. Every time he sweeps one of their headbands for 25 or 50 damage, they are going to have to hide for a little while if they are playing the slow game, and that is Bad Batch's plan. They're sticking to it, but leading into the back half of this round, they're going to need to change up their strategy in order to swing the score over their way. In Team Deathmatch, each kill is worth a 3-point swing, awarding 2 points to the scoring player and subtracting 1 point from the player sent back to the spawn. Speaking of sent back to the spawn, Fear is going to see somebody from Bad Batch moving up the back right blue stairs. Infrared are now pushed in and controlling Bad Batch's upstairs spawn. Bad Batch having difficulty reclaiming their spawn room from Infrared, who now have rooted defensive positions
You're the other side.
upstairs near the ammo box.
SOL.
They don't. They think we're back downstairs. Get Justin.
Fear and
SOL down.
I Am Groot hanging out upstairs near the blue ammo box. Fear going to be engaged from behind and eliminates.
Right. There's two upstairs now. Two upstairs.
It looks like eliminates Groot with only 5 health remaining. Fear able to rotate back. Bad Batch unfortunately not looking like they're able to swing this one back, but they are holding on for dear life. Another firefight ensues and Fear comes out on top, sporting 5 kills and 0 deaths. Fear is playing a very patient game today. We can see him utilizing that center room a lot less than usual, opting to push all the way into Bad Batch's spawn and look to lock them out of their upstairs spawn.
God, good job. What's your health? Let yourself heal a little bit.
Of course, green side offering some excellent offensive opportunities when upstairs. You see Infrared utilizing these to great effect, able to push Bad Batch completely out of the upstairs. Bad Batch having to rely on the downstairs almost entirely, but Nug and it looks like Civilitan spawning upstairs and making a push around the right-hand side. Nug looking for Fear in the middle is going to be eliminated in the exchange, unfortunately. Fear now in the back right corner of top side green. Grabs a heal real quick from Envy this and then pushes into the center room. Nug in an engagement in the back left blue stairs is going to eliminate Gavin is meat. Nug and Civilitant team shooting Gavin is meat down, making a gutsy push. Nug tags one target, is shot in that exchange. Civilitant pushes around the corner, looking to clean up on Nug's kill, but pushes into multiple members of Infrared. Fear is holding that angle from the center window, is hit multiple times and has to circle back. Fear eliminated for the first time this round. Civilitant fighting valiantly in that exchange. It looks like they got a kill and lost one. Civilitant falling for the 5th time, sporting a positive 6 and 5 KD ratio, doing a great job holding his own against Infrared. Bad Batch -7 to Infrared's 24. Unfortunately, are not going to take the first round. The first round of the 2022 tournament is going to be awarded to Infrared. Again, this is the 2022 Season 2 Tactical Tag League tournament.
No, he was. I seen him at the end of the game. He was running because he was.
Infrared taking round 1.
So that's what I was telling you, and then he ran that way.
I can't see shit. Ha, we beat you.
He did not.
You're extra to shit out you upstairs or what? I see you was already there. No, when I was up in the stairway, you came here. Oh, sorry. I was in the quarters. Oh, but I did. You did. I was just laughing. Hey, hold on. Mr. Gary over here. Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday!
I was completely spaced out talking to Liz, and I was like, wait a second, it's his birthday today, and he's getting 6 kills over here. 60th birthday? 60th birthday, 6 kills. 1 for every 10 years. Yay!
I know I'm hitting it. Like, where's he dying?
Yeah, no, I keep forgetting. I aim at the camera and I couldn't hit it, and you're sitting there shooting me at the half wall, and then you like turn your head, and then that's when I started hitting you. I was like, yes. But I think you're the only one. Unless someone shot me from downstairs, I think when you finally came around, I think you killed me.
Next one? I think so.
Yeah.
There's only one on the door, just hit it. Alright, let's do it. I need the other grenade.
The one that you put up there, I rolled
Some.
back
Transition to their gameplay.
So we're on the better side right now.
Yeah.
Watch downstairs.
Immediately into round 2, Infrared pushing into the center room. Fear moving with at least one other member into the front right, pushing all the way into the back left green corner. Rotating now back into the center room. Fear looking to exert zone control over the top, the thing that he does best. Meanwhile, Nug rotating into the spawn, tosses a grenade into the center room. Fear is in some serious trouble. It looks like 2 members were eliminated by the grenade. 2 members of Infrared. Nug with an excellent grenade toss.
That was payback for me rolling. Left side. 2 left side.
Another push through.
He went all the way.
Fear identifies a member of Bad Batch running through into Infrared's backline. Gonna make short work of them. Great call outs and communication from Infrared. Looking over at Bad Batch. Nug opting to rotate downstairs. Looking for the flank, but doesn't quite find it stealthily. Nug pushing all the way through Blue's back right stairs into the L wall. Finds Gavin Is Me and slaps him with a shotgun. Sends Gavin Is Me back to spawn. Fear is in trouble. Pushed into the corner by Nug, and Fear swiftly eliminates Nug in self-defense with 2 well-placed shots. Nug doing a great job on the push, but Fear with lightning fast reflexes, able to fend it off. Bad Batch holding their own a little bit better this round. Infrared up 5 points to Bad Batch's 0. Bad Batch are only 2 kills away from swinging this match in their favor. I'm certain Infrared are not comfortable with the position that they are in.
Hit what?
Nug looking for some action in the center room, is going to charge in and find Fear, and I Am Groot. Engaging I Am Groot, landing a couple shots, but it's not enough. Fear and I Am Groot able to gun down Nug, sending him back to spawn. Infrared sporting a 9-1 lead over to Bad Batch. Still 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the round. Bad Batch are able to steal back another kill. Civilitant rocking a 4-4 KD ratio. Bad Batch doing an excellent job against Infrared here. Definitely see a change in their strategy. More on the offensive. You see lots of deep pushes. Nug, as a matter of factly, push directly into the back right corner of blue spawn. Going to be eliminated, but not before dealing a tremendous amount of damage to Infrared.
Good job, Zach.
Nug, obviously winded, doing a lot of those fast pushes, is going to do that. These players working so hard in the arena, fighting as hard as they can for the tournament. Infrared looking to close out round 2 early with a 13-2 lead. Bad Batch still have plenty of opportunity to swing it back. We are not even at the halfway point. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. Still plenty of opportunity for Bad Batch to swing that score in their favor. If I'm Bad Batch here, I'm looking to make more of those offensive pushes across the top side and take advantage of the weaknesses that Infrared has on the defensive.
Jacob.
If Bad Batch are able to force Infrared to play downstairs, they could steal this win. Infrared are going to do everything they can to avoid being placed on the back foot and avoid having to play downstairs.
Here, push with me up these stairs.
Nug pushing all the way up towards blue spawn, is going to rotate all the way around, running through the blue spawn, chasing down somebody. Nug putting shots onto the headband, is going to be awarded with tons of damage for that, I am certain. Not the kill, unfortunately. Nug with a 2-4 KD ratio. Nonetheless, doing a great job being the tip of the spear. You see Nug, the centerpiece of all of these pushes as of late. Meanwhile, Infrared falling victim to exactly what they didn't want. Fear rotating downstairs, being forced to play downstairs with Bad Batch on the offensive, taking up all of that upstairs space. You can see Infrared having their strategy used against them, perhaps. But Bad Batch abandons the upstairs plan momentarily to pursue some downstairs flanks. Nug, after a quick peek upstairs, decides to rotate back up into the blue spawn, ordering Stoner Dylan to watch behind. Nug is going to run into some trouble on the left lane. Nug and Stoner Dylan behind the blue right side L wall are in trouble. They're pinned down. Stoner Dylan eliminated in that engagement, and Nug eliminated shortly after. A tremendous amount of damage dealt to Infrared in that push, but not too many kills. Nug not awarded with a kill in that engagement, with a 2-5 kill death ratio, is struggling to make any ground against Infrared's defense. Nug walks into the starter room, finds Envy this on the sniper, and is greeted with the knife to the forehead immediately. Gets the shotgun off on Envy this, but it wasn't enough. Nug sent back by Envy this. Bad Batch are closer to victory against Infrared than they have ever been here.
One down.
only a number of kills down, less than a handful. Bad Batch still have plenty of time to swing this back. They just need one solid team fight. You can see Fear pushed up into the center room. Nug rotating downstairs. Fear is going to rotate all the way back to around to spawn as a result of being sniped. Nug, meanwhile, pushing all the way up to blue team's spawn. Now in blue team's back right corner, Stairwell rotates back to the L wall, under fire. Nug pushes all the way back through the barrel hall behind that defensive wall in back left green. Nug retreating all the way back to spawn, puts damage on one target in the meantime, but is eliminated in the process. Bad Batch are behind, but not by much. This is definitely looking like a much better round for them. We have less than 10 seconds left. And Infrared are going to take round 2 against Bad Batch.
I wouldn't be surprised either, because every time I called someone out, I was like, no one was running over there. Yeah, it's all good. I died a lot more that time.
It's a little warm in there, man. Yeah.
Good job. 10 and 10.
Alright guys, so we're here to 2 team death matches. Infrared got the win for that match. So you guys need to play the loser of the next round.
All right, and with that second team deathmatch win, Infrared is going to take the dub over Bad Batch. Some awesome gameplay there. We see Fear able to hold down that upstairs zone of control while on blue team. And on green team, we see some innovative pushes all the way across into the forward left side if you're looking from green side, of course. Now, we have a number of players that want to speak about the game. We're going to go ahead and get them assembled here for a post-match interview. In the meantime, take a look at some of our sponsors that we have on screen. A huge shout out to those guys. They enable us to make this an awesome experience for our players. So a big shout out to E.Z Tiger, Sundance Espresso, Lone Star Ranch House Restaurant, Ray's Retail Meats, Yakima Family Fun Center, Design 47, The Barn Door, and The Range. Again, a huge shout out to these sponsors for their continued support. Hello, everybody. We are back. Unfortunately, we are going to be skipping the post-match interview. This time, we'll catch you after the next round, of course, with a post-match interview of Moonshiners versus Contractors. Getting ready for the next match. Some excitement, I am sure. The players have been preparing for weeks for this tournament. There's a 2-week gap in between the last league match and the tournament. The players often come in to practice their team deathmatch in between. Of course, the following matches being the most high stakes matches of the season. There are going to be tons of plays and tricks pulled out of every player's bag. Can't wait to see it on camera. Again, Moonshiners versus Contractors in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. And of course, up next, we have Moonshiners versus Contractors. Shiners, but they certainly can do it. Contractors being, again, one of the best rookie teams that we have ever seen.
Hey, we're green. Lance, we're green.
Moonshiners could have their work cut out for them.
That's so loud.
We talked about it. Okay.
What are we doing? What's our plan? What's our...
Me and Hector.
What's our...
Ready?
I got you, Nathan. Sorry. Yes, I get so much more.
And the teams are off. Nug is, what looks like Cornelius is going to charge up the right-hand side. It's certainly Mr. Moon on the left. We're going to go ahead and get those names changed for you in just one moment.
See you, Mr. Sniper.
Power position.
In the shotgun, look at like Bob did. Where?
Health regeneration.
I hit sniper, hit sniper. Oh, gosh, get back to it.
Now, Mr. Moon and Cornelius on the cameras. The Moonshiners off to an early lead, 3 points to Contractors, 0 points. Moonshiners applying that aggressive offensive pressure straight away, but that's not what got them their 3 points. Awesome Possum with the snipe, scoring a kill, is going to be what holds it down. CERN, of course, tagging somebody else out as well.
I hear you. You're still there. I don't want to.
Where's Hector?
Mr. Moon conversing with members of Contractors. Meanwhile, Cornelius is pushing up the right-hand barrel wall.
Hey, back net.
Or barrel hall, rather.
Oh, God.
Mr. Moon rotating up the opposite way. Cornelius is going to see them coming, and now they're trading. Cornelius pushed up the right-hand side from green. Pushed up the right-hand side, rotates left, and catches Mr. Moon around the barrel. Cornelius grabs a kill against Moonshiners. Mr. Moon sent back for the first time this match. Moonshiners sporting 7 points to Contractors 1 point.
He's still there.
0, Floor Slayer and Hermie the Elf, each having been eliminated, have a little bit of work to do in order to make up for that score deficit. Contractors perfectly capable of doing so. You can see them fan out in defensive positions. They're not going to be locked into their spawn, and they're telling Moonshiners that now. 2 of the Moonshiners eliminated in the following exchange. Cornelius rushing into the center room is going to push out one member, Nate the Great.
Nice.
Jake Sparrow sent back to spawn as well. Cornelius rotating back out of life. But Contractors close that score gap just a little bit. Cornelius running into some trouble on the left-hand side. A grenade is thrown, and it's going to eliminate multiple members of Contractors simultaneously.
Hector.
Very, very powerful grenade placement. Looks like 3 were eliminated.
I did not kill myself. No, I
Hey,
got
mid-range, go right.
Mr. Moon doing an awesome job of keeping the Contractors pinned down in the corner.
Okay, I'm gonna go get sniper.
AR right.
Oh, shotgun. AR. Left side.
Top Gun sporting a 4 and 3 kill death ratio at the top of the scoreboard for Contractors. Notably a very accurate player even for Shotgun with 60.73% accuracy.
Hey, Jake, listen. Bring it right. Danger! Sniper, get out! Where? Sniper's right across. Hey.
Now, on average, Top Gun's kill-death ratio is a little bit higher than Mr. Moon's, but you can see Mr. Moon often playing the tip of the spear for Moonshiners, just acting as a meat shield, buying time for the remainder of the team to get in during frantic pushes.
Ready, let's go. Let's go. Ready, go. Jake.
Frantic pushes. Speaking of, Cornelius and multiple others are going to push up the right-hand side. Cornelius eliminates one member of Moonshiners immediately. It looks like Awesome Possum is sent directly back to spawn. Do not pass ammo. Do not collect 5 magazines. Cornelius is going to push directly back to the spawn wall, rotating towards his own spawn in a defensive maneuver, and is eliminated in the process. However, they keep the score even. And Moonshiners up 11 to Contractors. 7 points, are now dangerously close to losing their dominant lead. We're in the back half of this match now. Contractors vying for every opportunity they can get. They are looking for outs. Certainly they know that they are behind, but they cannot know how much, and they are not behind by very much. Contractors only need one solid team fight, 4 kills, in order to swing this match in their direction. 2 minutes towards the end of the round. Moonshiners dominating offensively. Contractors have been on the back foot, but they've been able to apply their own pressure in certain situations. We're going to look over at Mr. Moon, constantly pushing those forward angles, able to hold down and anchor a frontal position for the remainder of his team to push. Mr. Moon tags the sniper with 50 damage. The sniper is in fact low. Mr. Moon still holding that forward angle, reinforced by the team. Mr. Moon flanking around the corner, tags out the sniper. Beautifully done. You can see with 1 minute left, the Contractors are upstairs. All of them are now gathered around the upstairs spawn. This is a dangerous situation to be in if you are on green team. We've seen this throughout the season, teams being locked in the spawn on green when placed on the back foot. Mr. Moon holding down that doorway, just squeezing through every bit of damage that he can get through those tiny angles.
Same thing this way. Same thing this way. Let's go. Your trigger fingers. Everybody. Go.
About 20 seconds left in this match, and Contractors need one seriously good fight in order to win. It looks like the teams are not gearing up for one right now. Both teams rotating back to respawn, and with 5 seconds left in the match, Moonshiners are going to take round 1 over Contractors, 23-9.
That seemed really close. I have no idea who won that one. That was scary. Good try. That's what I'm here for. Okay. I think I got all my kills at the very end.
What a match. There was some excitement coming out of both teams. Contractors playing one of the best games that they have played as of late. Moonshiners playing even better. Just calculated performances out of both teams here.
What's the quote of the season?
One of your guys walked up to me and was like, "Don't shoot me." I looked back and I was like, "Don't deserve it."
Very, very awesome performances. Again, we're going to give the screen to our sponsors for just a short period of time. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Again, shout out to all of the amazing local businesses on screen that have chosen to sponsor our league and our awesome players. E.Z Tiger, Sundance Espresso, Lone Star Ranch House Restaurant, Ray's Retail Meats, Yakima Family Fun Center, Design 47, The Barn Door, and The Range. Again, thank you so much for enabling this awesome experience for our players and for our viewers. Hello everybody, my name is Flowstep, and we are back with the program. It looks like the players are taking just a moment to rest in between rounds. Just gonna spit some facts for you here. Nate the Great, one of the most accurate medics in the league, with an accuracy of 30.10%. Now, of course, all stats we give here at Tactical Tag are based on a 10-minute average and are available on the website at tacticaltag.com. Amongst the assaults this match, Hermie the Elf sporting 4.96 deaths per 10 minutes on average. CERN with 5.63. That being said, CERN outshining Hermie a little bit in the damage aspect, putting out 950 damage per 10 minutes on average to Hermie's 804. That's a surprising amount of shots. Anybody who's never played at Tactical Tag before. The Assault deals 25 damage per shot, dealing 805 damage per minute, or per 10 minutes. Is a lot of shots on target. Again, the players just gearing up for the next round. Looking at the last few games for Moonshiners versus Contractors, we can maybe get an idea of what is going to happen. I could pull it up on screen here. Cameras.
Dude.
Oh no! I died! Oh, 7 seconds. Hurry! Hurry! You're gonna get
Oh, Connor! Connor! Okay, yeah, you do that side. Okay, just watch for them. Right there. Watch their back. Get their
Some
back.
fun conversation before the match, but now we are getting into round 2. Moonshiners having taken round 1 over the Contractors. Cornelius rushing in for an exciting start, pushing all the way up to the right hand side, or far right hand side.
Dude, I got like
Cornelius putting tons of damage on target, but it's not going to be enough. Floor Slayer and Hermie the Elf secure kill, but it's enough to cover the rest of the Contractors being sent back to spawn. Moonshiners are going to win the first fight, up 6 points to Contractors 0.
AR left middle. Come here, forward.
Mr. Moon definitely in trouble, pushed up in the left side barrel hall. His right side. No, that definitely is the left side barrel hall. Mr. Moon being pushed down by 2 members of Contractors who pushed from blue spawn up the right hand side. Cornelius, the only member of Contractors currently respawning, is going to rotate up the left hand side with 2 other members.
Hit the button. Run down, hit the button.
push right side to the middle. Right side, far right corner. Downstairs, 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 JR.
Mr. Moon calling out a member of the Contractors who happens to be downstairs. You can see Jake Sparrow pushing into that front left corner of the center room. A position that Fear loves to hold commonly. Mr. Moon
SMG.
and Jake Sparrow now pushing all the way into Blue's back right elbow. Mr. Moon threatening the stairwell with Jake Sparrow.
Watch out, shotgun. You want to get him?
It looks like
We're chilling. We got a lot of health together.
Okay, watch this.
CERN has opted to push forward with Mr. Moon.
We're sneaking right.
Cornelius and another member of Contractors are holding that angle. It's a standoff. Mr. Moon has no idea that he's about to turn the corner into a death trap.
That's terrifying.
SMG middle left.
Mr. Moon, acknowledging the danger in front of him, decides not to push the corner again. Cornelius is going to hold that corner still. The Contractors doing much better this time. The game's tied 8-8, but it swings into Contractors' favor, 10-7. Mr. Moon and CERN sent back to spawn. Nate the Great sent back to spawn as well.
Okay, ready?
Now Cornelius is pushed up about halfway on the top side, holding down that barrel wall, is going to get sniped. Sent directly back to spawn. Unfortunate.
One of my sensor lenses fell off. Right here, yeah.
You want to get some middle cover?
What? It blew you guys up and then it blew me up. Like it was delayed. Yeah, it was delayed.
Okay, don't go for it.
I don't.
Mr. Moon and 2 other members of Moonshiners destroyed by a grenade, -3 points. A minor setback, but not too much.
Right here. AR.
Moonshiners still have half a game to play if they want this win. They are not far behind Contractors, and Contractors definitely want this victory. You see Cornelius pushing up to the left-hand side. He's going to find somebody behind the door. Mr. Moon, blind firing around the corner, is able to eliminate someone before rotating around to the right side L wall. Cornelius and 1 other member of Contractors holding down that right side L wall. Looks like Cornelius and 0. Cornelius now rotating around downstairs, but finds 2 members of Moonshiners. The ammo box, uses the ammo box to reload, and slams more rounds into the headband of Mr. Moon.
Watch him.
Brilliant play there by Cornelius. Some awesome gunplay, able to hold it down. Cornelius using the mirror to clean up Mr. Moon as Mr. Moon rotates back to spawn. Cornelius, with the quick thinking, steals the lead back for Contractors.
Shotgun!
How did I miss? Wait. Did you shoot me? How did I die?
All members of Contractors now downstairs, holding down that back right L wall.
He's right here.
Opting to rotate back upstairs on the respawn. Cornelius checks his ammo, realizes he might be a little low, rotates back around the right-hand side. 2 members of Contractors down now, and Moonshiners are up just a little bit. Awesome Possum sporting a 5-2 KD ratio.
Hey, Jake. Okay, here, heal me up. Hold the button. Dude, I need heal. Help me out. Okay, let's go hard left. Go. Don't stop.
Notably, Awesome Possum and Floor Slayer, 2 similarly statted players here on the sniper, but we see Awesome Possum stealing the lead. Unfortunately, we lose a Moonshiners cam. What is it that is making Awesome Possum's strategy work here as opposed to Floor Slayers? We will see perhaps in the post-match interview. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the match. Contractors at 8 points to Moonshiners 22 points. Things are looking grim for Contractors. With about a minute left, they definitely have time to come back, but they need to start a fight now.
I know, I just got messed up. Did you? Junior.
Unfortunately, Mr. Moon's camera disabled during that last engagement. We're not going to be able to see what is going on. Hopefully we'll get that fixed as soon as we can. For now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Cornelius, who is defending a push on the right-hand side.
Got him.
Multiple members of Moonshiners pushing through that doorway. That was a gutsy move. Contractors able to score quite a few points off of that play. They need 1 good fight to win this. 30 seconds left. If the Contractors are able to steal a few more kills, they will win this match.
Ready?
Moonshiners looking to secure the next spot in the tournament. Have 20 seconds to do so. Contractors needing this push. Have to make a play now. Cornelius hits up the ammo box. Pushing in.
Step over here a little bit.
They're looking for more Moonshiners, but they are running out of time. Only 5 seconds left. The play has to happen now. And the Contractors, unaware of the clock,
Let's make our way
are
back.
going to run out of time. Moonshiners taking round 2, 26-12. Now, of course, that is going to advance Moonshiners in the tournament.
Hey, we did even better. We got one more dot. Hey, look what we did. What was our number one goal? What was our number one goal?
Looks like
Against this team.
advancing in winner's bracket, Infrared Union are going to be playing Moonshiners. Down in loser's bracket, we have filled in our first match. That's going to be Bad Batch versus Contractors. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Now again, we'll be back with you after just a few moments. Last match was Moonshiners versus Contractors, not Contractors. Moonshiners, of course, taking the win, will advance to the next bracket. Or advance to the next round. Now, unfortunately, Contractor is going to fall into loser's bracket, but there they will have an opportunity to play for a slot in the semifinals, or in the finals. All right, everybody, advancing to the next round of the winner's bracket, we have Moonshiners versus Infrared. Moonshiners opting for the green side first, Infrared on blue side. On the left cam, Mr. Moon. On the right side, we have Fear. 20 seconds to match start. Let's listen to what the players have to say.
I'll just kick them in the shin as they come by.
If this doesn't work out for me, I'm gonna go be an exercise instructor.
One side.
Yeah.
We're gonna go upstairs on this side.
Don't they run as a three?
I don't know.
We could just
No, that's not happening.
I thought they did two when they did three.
They never played against us.
Wait. Should we go right side, go up the stairs, flank behind them? Not now. Yeah, we just
Yeah, I think they're downstairs.
just stay here. We just wait.
Dude,
Yeah.
it never works. So fast.
Okay. We just wait for them to push. Okay, if the grenade comes in here, just kick it out.
We should all get prepared to win.
30 seconds into the first match and not much is going on. The Moonshiners opting to remain in their spawn largely. Infrared pushing forward out of blue spawn. They've now taken over most of the upstairs area. I imagine Infrared are largely confused as to what's going on right now. 50 seconds into the round and nothing has happened. Infrared noting that they're downstairs on the far side.
Okay, left.
Not right now. Let's wait for it.
Seems Infrared are on a Moonshiners plan. Moonshiners moving as one up the left-hand side. They're going to push upstairs, past the blue corner, finding a little bit of trouble. Multiple Moonshiners. Nate the Great, CERN, Mr. Moon running directly into trouble. Infrared is there to catch them, however. Mr. Moon pushing through that downstairs stairwell is not going to turn out so great. Multiple Moonshiners eliminated, but they fire back with some kills of their own. Moonshiners up 5-2. Unfortunately, Fear's camera is out for the time being, but we still have Mr. Moon. Fear's camera returns to us as a push is in progress. Fear in the center room, exerting zone of control, landing multiple shots on target. We're not sure if Fear was able to pick up that kill, but certainly forces that target back. Moonshiners are in the lead against Infrared. Now, last match Moonshiners played against Infrared, they were 2-0'd. Infrared were able to win against Moonshiners quite handily. We'll see how that turns out this time. Infrared are in the lead now, able to take that back from Moonshiners. Moonshiners still have over half of the match. An impressive explosion of offensive power out the gate.
I was trying to call for it. I was at 5 health. No, you're good. Behind!
Mr. Moon eliminated, rotates back to spawn. Infrared up only 2 kills over Moonshiners. 5 minutes left in the match.
Sorry guys, I was stuck downstairs. Two! Where'd Nathan go? Right side. Oh.
You good, bro? Oh.
Right here. AR.
Fear forced to retreat upstairs around the L wall. Eliminated before making it back to spawn. Mr. Moon pushing up into infrared spawn. Makes it almost past the stairwell. Is eliminated by I Am Groot, but puts damage on him in the process.
Right side, Morgan.
Moonshiners giving us one of the best performances of the season when they need it the most. They are putting up a solid performance against Infrared.
They retreated right.
Halfway into the round, and it is dead even. Gavin is Meat and Jake Sparrow topping the scoreboards for Infrared and Moonshiners. You can see Mr. Moon holding that front right center room corner. Posted up on top in that center room, able to watch over the back left blue stairwell. Mr. Moon grabs a nice shot on somebody from Infrared, but is immediately eliminated by the return gunfire. Infrared, extremely accurate, extremely mechanically precise players.
Submachine gun!
Go on, sniper down. Yeah, nice shot. Oh, God. 3. How do you hit me so hard?
Left side, guys, left side!
Fear holding the defensive angle from blue. Eliminates another target before being sent back himself. Infrared's on the back foot. Moonshiners are up 18 to Infrared's 13. An impressive performance considering their last round. Moonshiners did not fare nearly as well.
Submachine gun right!
Some great call-outs from Fear, but he is in the process of getting pushed down. Mr. Moon holding that forward angle on the barrel wall, getting forced back again, but Mr. Moon just being that wall of damage. You just don't want to push past him. Mr. Moon will put damage on target every time he has a line of sight. Jake Sparrow complaining about the players on the knives. Mr. Moon volunteering to push with him. Jake Sparrow rightfully so, having been eliminated by the knife multiple times this season so far. Submachine gun player pushing, getting destroyed by the knife is relatively commonplace here at the Tactical Tank Arena. Speaking of getting destroyed, it was Infrared, but now it is Moonshiners. The tables have turned, and Infrared have taken the score lead back 25 to Moonshiners 17. We have 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. Mr. Moon finding tons of trouble, and a little bit of lag there from the cameras. Gives us some stills of the ensuing battle.
No, I didn't. I didn't know it was.
Fear charges around the corner and eliminates local liability. In a case of friendly fire, the Moonshiners are pushing up the right-hand side and finding Gavity's Meat and Fear lying in wait. The Moonshiners are pushing, looking for a kill, but Mr. Moon is eliminated in the process.
It's sniper. It's sniper.
Yeah, dude, I'm falling off now.
Right side two. Shotgun and pencil.
Moonshiners were ahead earlier in the round, but Infrared were able to steal it back at the last minute. Moonshiners need one more good fight to take it back. They're actually only 3 kills apart. One good push could be exactly what it takes, but they have to move now. There's only 15 seconds left on the clock. Gavin is meat for Infrared, sporting a 10 and 8 KD ratio, carrying the team nicely alongside Fear with an 8 and 5 KD ratio. Those two are keeping Infrared afloat.
Yeah, I know. Some machine gun, middle right.
Fear with the excellent callouts. Infrared flinching at the end of round timer. That match likely far too close for comfort.
Dude, we were so close.
Good job, guys.
This might fall.
No, I was gonna say at the end, I know I got a couple of you. No, I did. No, I did. So hey, when you and Nate were on the left and I killed you and I was going after Nate, I didn't notice he came up behind him and killed him. So when I peeked the corner, because I only seen two bodies, I seen black and I didn't know who it was, and I killed him. You shot him.
Mr. Moon, of course, talking about,
Oh, I don't know.
or Mr. Moon's camera, of course, watching Fear address that little incident of friendly fire there. Fear taking out local liability once that round. Still, Infrared able to secure the lead. We're going to go ahead and mute their headsets. Again, just going to throw some facts your way from our Tactical Tag website. Moonshiners with a team deathmatch win percent of 88.89%. One of the highest. Actually, I'm fairly certain that is the highest team deathmatch win percentage in the league. Oh, apologies. Read that incorrectly. That's Infrared Union, sporting an 88.89% team deathmatch win percentage. Just behind them, though, is Moonshiners at about 60%. Looking at the medic players for either team, we're going to see similar stat lines from them. Heading into round two, they're definitely going to be important and thinking about how much they budgeted their med kits in round one. I Am Groot sporting slightly more kills and slightly better accuracy than Fear, but speaking of Fear, the members of Moonshiners opting to scream their way into battle.
Let me get him back. Yeah, it's on the far left.
A fearsome battle cry shakes the Tactical Tag arena as the Moonshiners charge across the battlefield. Unfortunately, their push was not as successful as their battle cry would suggest. They escaped with only one kill. Infrared up 4 points to Moonshiners 0 points 1 minute into the match. But a grenade is going to fly. Infrared are in trouble, and the grenade is going to eliminate 3 members simultaneously. The Moonshiners fire back with a couple kills of their own, and that score is going to go in their favor, 6 to Infrared's 2.
It doesn't stop shooting. I died immediately.
CERN is a monster. 4-1 already with only 14 hit points. CERN needs a medic. Mr. Moon, get out there. We want to see what CERN is doing.
3 right.
Running through Infrared is what CERN is doing, and now running back to spawn, unfortunately eliminated. Gavin is doing a great job as well. You can see the assaults on both teams just laying it down. Gavin is with 4 kills and 1 death.
Sniper, middle right.
We're about a quarter of the way into this round. Mr. Moon engaging a target on the right side. He's going to duck behind the wall into the center room. Mr. Moon now retreating back around the L wall, out of HP. CERN is going to be holding down that right side. Nate the Great, that is. Nate the Great down to 30 HP is going to probably be reaching for that med kit right about now. Looking over to Infrared, Fear rotating back to spawn, unfortunately eliminated in that last engagement. Mr. Moon pushed all the way up into Infrared spawn, tags Envy this with a nice headshot. You can hear on Mr. Moon's camera, Envy this was eliminated shortly after, or nearly. No, that was definitely an elimination. Envy this sent back to spawn.
Oh gosh, oh, you scared me.
Mr. Moon spooked by a member of the enemy team. Infrared down 2 to Moonshiners 18. Moonshiners are looking very confident this round. Eyeballing Fear now sitting in that center window. Infrared now on the back foot, trapped upstairs on green. This is exactly where you don't want to be. Moonshiners with their offensive pressure doing a great job holding down Infrared.
Me too.
And it's that part of the fight where Infrared
Middle. Left side, right side. Down.
Right side.
Right here.
I got like 3. Let's go right side.
I am too.
Shotgun right here. Oh god. Guys, hide behind you.
Respawn.
Oh, ew! I thought that was Brennan.
Middle.
Dude, I thought it was Bandit. I thought that the other guy was Brennan. So, oh, here.
Damn it. Right.
Sniper.
Pistol.
Hit shotgun.
I need health, or do you have any more?
Shot than he is.
Right side shotgun.
I'm a way better shot than he is. Suck it.
No way. Right side. AR. Down.
Left side in the net. Right here he is. In this little area. Oh, Pistol can hit that far. Dude. That's
Down.
so stupid.
Right side middle.
Hey, shotgun behind.
God damn it. 2 more.
Right there. Left side. He's over.
I'm weak.
Mr. Moon pushing up the left-hand side now, finding a little bit of trouble.
Sniper, middle right, or left.
Moonshiners now with a comfortable lead in the final 2 minutes of this match.
AR,
About a minute and 20 seconds left on the clock, and Infrared have quite a bit of work to do to catch up.
Sniper behind the wall.
Sniper's watching cross middle.
Gavin is meat with a massive 13 and 8 kill death ratio, barely keeping Infrared afloat. If it weren't for him, this situation would be entirely hopeless for Infrared, but they still have a fighting chance. Moonshiners push all the way up into Infrared's spawn. Infrared is in a position that players on the green side are desperate not to find themselves in, which is the devastating spawn trap. Typically, green side has an advantage on the upstairs, so you rarely see it happen, but when a team is pushed back into the spawn, it can be devastating. Infrared in this position needs to explore other options, including utilizing the stairwell on green side to explore downstairs flanking routes, but they are out of time to do so with 15 seconds left on the match. It looks like this is a done deal. Moonshiners are going to take round 2. A very interesting set we have here. Fear going to run into somebody right there at the end. Fear and Mr. Moon colliding. Fear gunning down Mr. Moon as he retreats. But it's not going to be enough. Moonshiners able to defeat Infrared by nearly 2.5 times their score total.
Oh, you're on the sensor or the camera?
Moonshiners, known for being a team that pulls out all the stops during the tournament, have seemingly done it again. We're going to see them go to round 3 for the first time this tournament.
Oh, wait, give me
I thought I was close. I think Moonshiners got it.
You keep letting me off specifically.
I don't remember that at all. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, he said he remembered.
It was a ring ring like you want to get married. Sure, you said yes.
All right, guys. Who thinks Infrared won?
Nobody.
Again, a big shout out to all of the viewers tuning in right now. If you like the content, drop a like, a comment, or a subscription. If you enjoy it, it really does help us out. Definitely share with some friends, and if you live in the area, check out some of the local businesses listed in the description of the video. They are awesome and they help enable us make this a awesome experience for our players. Again, the only mode played during this tournament is going to be a team deathmatch. It is a head-to-head. Team with the most kills wins. Each 5-player team is going to have one of each class. The sniper is going to have their knife capable of instantly killing people in melee range. The demolition packs a grenade. It destroys everybody in a massive area and must be used carefully. The medic has a med kit that has 20 charges capable of healing everybody near it to full health after a short delay. Unlimited respawns. All respawns are active. We're going to go ahead and transition over to the player cams as they get ready for the next round. Just a quick word about some of the players on the camera. Mr. Moon on your left-hand side, going to be on the camera for Moonshiners. One of the most accurate players in the league, far above average at about 73.25% accuracy. Extremely proficient player with the shotgun. looking over at the support players, Fear's on the right-hand side camera. Jake Sparrow playing for Moonshiners, not pictured on screen, but they have relatively similar stats. Fear inching out over Jake Sparrow by just a little bit. However, Jake Sparrow averaging far less deaths per match, 5.94 as opposed to Fear's 7.23. Both very active players, both averaging relatively high in terms of deaths, but their other stats are also far above average. Kill death ratios relatively similar at 1.1 for Jake Sparrow and 1.18 for Fear. The players are heading out to their spawns. This is a team deathmatch hardcore, which is going to be similar to team deathmatch, but with only one life. The players are off now, less than 10 seconds in. The sirens are blaring, and the players are unable to hear anything. The sirens are loud enough to easily mask footsteps.
Was that your grenade?
The constant explosion noises from all directions make players nearly unable to use their ears during the team deathmatch hardcore. It keeps them on their toes constantly.
There was two over here.
Mr. Moon running into a little bit of trouble, knocked down to 45 HP. Fear's push up on the right-hand side. Duck down behind the wall on the catwalk. That's a smart decision. Fear able to hold down the barrel haul on Blue's right-hand side. That's pretty nice. Fear's down to 55 HP. Definitely needs to heal up. He makes the call. Gonna go ahead and wait, but Infrared snags the first kill. Mr. Moon eliminated.
I didn't get shot by anyone. I was completely out of view. How could I have died?
Left side. Shot. Oh,
That's kind
shotgun
of
down.
retarded.
Pistol's right parallel.
That's frustrating. That's very frustrating. Bullets don't bounce off the walls. That is very annoying. He killed me off of a bounce. Off the wall. I was fine. I was out of cover. Just kept shooting the wall. Just happened to kill me.
Pencil middle. He ran. Go get ammo. You need it.
Mr. Moon unfortunately eliminated. Not very happy about being eliminated by a bounce shot. The walls are concrete with matte paint,
Through the netting.
but occasionally if you are unlucky and standing near one, when it's hit, you can catch a bounce shot. And that's exactly what happened to Mr. Moon, unfortunately eliminated. Jake Sparrow being eliminated as well. Now our only camera left is on Fear, who's doing a great job holding down the right-hand side. Now Fear's been pressured back towards the spawn. Infrared know they have two eliminated now, but they still have to play careful.
Pencil far left.
Awesome Possum is still up and does have a kill. Local Liability has been eliminated. Sniped by Awesome Possum. Again, unfortunate for Mr. Moon. Eliminated immediately at the start of the round.
Hey, Morgan, far left.
Now, Fear, a powerhouse of his own control player, is placed forward now in the center room and holding down that zone of control upstairs. If Fear is in that center room upstairs, you can guarantee that it's not safe to move anywhere in the upstairs area. Fear is a problem that needs to be dealt with straight away. Moonshiners are going to fire back with another kill of their own. Gavin is meat. The next one on the chopping block. And Fear being eliminated in that exchange. I am Groot and envy this. Now the last two players for Infrared, Moonshiners in a 3v2, have a chance.
I thought we were gonna get CERN down. We were hitting them so much.
Yeah, he was down to 25 points at one point. Oh,
Yeah, I know.
The Great is dead.
Good job, guys.
Nothing on the cameras, but some excitement upstairs. The time is out, and it looks like Moonshiners are up. Infrared
Oh, good job, guys. You deserved it.
taken out by Moonshiners in the tournament.
Hey, good job, guys.
Wow. Now, Moonshiners are an excellent team. They've proven to us that they have been, that they can be an offensive powerhouse when they want to be. But again, during the tournament, they'd pull out all the stops. Firing on all cylinders, the Moonshiners are able to steal a victory from Infrared. Moonshiners going to advance to the finals. Infrared sent to losers bracket.
That stuck to my finger.
Again, just a huge shout out to everybody watching. If you like the content, drop us a like, a comment, or a subscription if we've earned it. If you want to check us out, go ahead and search tacticaltag.com or look us up at Tactical Tag Yakima on Facebook or YouTube. As always, thank you to all these amazing local businesses who have chosen to sponsor our league and our awesome players. You can see a lot of them on screen here. Again, a huge shout out to E.Z Tiger, Sundance Espresso, Lone Star Ranch House Restaurant, Ray's Retail Meats, Yakima Family Fun Center, Design 47, The Barn Door, and The Range. Thank you so much for helping us make this an awesome experience for our players. Again, shout out to all of these local businesses for their continued support. All right, everybody. Thanks for waiting. I'm joined here by the Moonshiners for a post-match interview after their recent defeat of Infrared. Guys, let's go ahead and talk about this match. Wow, what a fantastic performance. You guys, excellent job. I know you only had a few rounds to practice before this, and you're probably already gassed from the first match. So let's talk about what just happened. Let's get your immediate thoughts. Tell us about that round.
Well, the first round, I was able to like create chaos, and usually they don't have like someone disrupting them kind of, and they can kind of like pin down the team.
Right.
But I was running around so much, it kind of created chaos. And then the second round, they tried to focus me to pin that down, and it really opened up for the rest of my team, and they came in clutching.
Yeah, Brennan and Riker and Connor, they were taking him out while Nathan and I were distracting him on the opposite side. It really did open it up, and they were able to get in there and get all the kills. It was amazing.
So Mr. Moon playing tip of the spear then, let's use handles here. So Mr. Moon and Nate the Great playing the tip of the spear for the team. You guys, excellent job using your unorthodox, powerful offensive strategies to break up Infrared's defense. We see that there. Were there anything that you maybe any tricks that you maybe took out specifically for this match? Did you plan specifically for Infrared? What was the discussion prior to the match?
I don't know if they're watching right now, so I don't really want to tell them.
Okay. So there's some strategy maybe that has yet to come out if Infrared were to circle back to the finals, which of course they'll have to win twice against you guys, provided that they make it there to reset the bracket and then take the tournament. They'll have to beat you guys twice. Is there a sense of security there, or are you guys still bringing your A game?
We're bringing our
No,
A
no,
game.
we're going all out every time right now. We don't want to risk anything.
You guys are a team that has historically pulled out all the stops. You guys fire on all cylinders during the tournament. What practice did you put in beforehand to give us the show that you just gave us?
I got together once.
We got
Really
together
just
with Bad
working.
Batch like a week ago and ran multiple team death matches, but other than that,
just positive team
Morale.
activity. Yeah, we were trying to keep it happy and lighthearted. I mean, we did get a little frustrated sometimes, but kind of tried to keep it happier, put a smile on it even when it's going down.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing, is that you guys have a smile on all your faces right now. It put a smile on my face watching that match. It was very, very exciting. You guys, really stealing that win out from Infrared.
I thought we lost it when I got killed off the wall, and then Riker came in. I was like, oh no! But then they clutched it up really well. They just pulled right in there. I don't know what happened.
I got shotgun. I think CERN got somebody.
Yeah, CERN.
Did you get
CERN
him?
got a couple people.
No, I was like shooting him down
So I got one. CERN got two then.
Yeah.
And then it was down to 2-on-3, and that's when we pushed and got them.
So the first match, surprisingly close, and then the second match, total blowout. You guys won by about, 30 points?
We did?
Yeah.
I
so
didn't even see how many.
quite a bit.
It was 50-20.
I thought. Yeah.
So 54-28 actually.
So then, in the final team deathmatch hardcore, that was pretty close. You guys actually lost the first two players. Let's talk about what happened, because that was a bit of a comeback at the end.
Well, Nathan and I kind of pushed far right, up towards the blue side, and I peeked out, and AR was just spamming, so he did a lot of damage to me. I healed up a little bit. I did a slight peek again. He saw me and just fired at the wall and took me out.
Right on.
Through the wall, and then...
We saw that bounce shot caught on camera.
After I saw Tyler and Riker go down, I knew it was just gonna I couldn't push into 5 people basically with 2 non-snipers. So I was trying to just get them out and look at so they could look at me, so Connor could get some snipes at them and just kind of take P shots at them. I knew I wasn't gonna kill anybody, but keep them looking at me kinda, and which worked. And then I eventually got sniped, so I backed up to heal, and then I think Connor got another one, and we pushed because we were so down one person. We just clutched up the last moment.
You guys have done great so far, and you've put on an awesome show for us in the last couple of games. I know you guys don't want to talk too much about your strategies coming up for the finals, just in case. But are there any teams? I mean, obviously, Infrared has a solid shot of beating you guys there again, coming up out of losers bracket. But who would you like to play against in the finals?
I think it'd be fun to play against Bad Batch.
Bad Batch
We
are the
haven't played
Contractors,
against them
Yeah,
this,
because we haven't
this
played
tournament.
against them, and they're always really
It'd be
fun
fun to play against
Yeah,
anybody.
they have a really positive
Yeah,
mindset.
it's really
Yeah.
fun to go.
It's
against
just
Gary.
fun because like they're always smiling and stuff, so it makes it really positive. And fun.
Bad Batch are an awesome team, and we love having them at the league. And I'm sure they're excited to hear you guys say that. They definitely have a shot. Anything can happen in these tournaments, and you guys are perhaps the biggest wild cards we have here at the Tactical Tag Arena. You guys always again outperform yourselves during the tournament. Thank you so much for your time. We need to gear up for the next round. Are there any thoughts that you'd like to add before we close out this interview?
Nerf the knife.
Nerf the knife.
Nerf the
No,
knife.
no, as a sniper, no. Okay, maybe take like a foot off of its range, but that's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, that's a nerf. Nerf the knife.
We'll take a little bit off the knife's range, maybe.
Like
Thank
a little
you
bit,
guys
little bit.
so much.
Okay.
Again, thank you guys so much. This has been the Moonshiners, everybody. If you like our content, drop a like, a comment, or a subscription. Check us out at tacticaltag.com or at Tactical Tag Yakima on YouTube or Facebook. Thank you so much. We'll be right back with more content.
All right, guys, we are back in the action here. Hey, you guys are in back. Bad Batch versus Contractors. This is the first match of the quote-unquote losers bracket. Whoever wins this goes on to play Infrared. They just lost their first match.
I hear them.
And they have a chance to climb back up the ladder to win the whole thing. First kills out the gate.
Damn.
Oh, let's get these names fixed. For Bad Batch on the left camera, we got Nug.
Go, go, go.
And over here on the right side, for Contractors, we got Mr.
The
Cornelius.
sniper's in the blue base, guys. Upstairs.
There we go.
Awesome. A huge shout out to Chris from Tactical Tag for taking over the commentary while I took a quick break.
If you can call that commentary, I mean, I was just like talking monotone the whole time. Flo Subs, he knows where this is at, man. He knows the course better than I do, I think.
Thank you so much, Chris. Again, diving into our match here, we have Contractors at -2 points and Bad Batch at 6 points, only a minute and 30 seconds into the match. Contractors and Bad Batch speculated to be a very close match. Chris, who do you have for today?
Oh man, I think Contractors are gonna get it. It's gonna be close. But I bet you it comes down to team deathmatch. Contractors get the win.
Contractors get the win. I think Bad Batch have the potential to take this one. Contractors down in the minus right now, but they could steal this in the coming minutes.
So I think Bad Batch wins green side, Contractors win green side, and then we'll do the rock paper scissors for the team deathmatch single life. But I think the Contractors get it in a single life at the end is what's gonna happen. But we'll see. You got to stick around to find out, right?
Right, and stick around We're going to keep the commentary going for the remainder of the tournament. Cornelius, in the meantime, pushed up on the right-hand side, looking to hold an angle over Bad Batch's spawn.
I'm almost dead.
Bad Batch finding themselves in a little bit of a tricky situation, but with a score lead, they have a little bit of room to wiggle themselves out. A slower paced game is definitely being played here.
Hey, let's go right. Let's take it.
Almost killed me.
The score at 8-1. Contractors are only 4 kills away from taking the match into their favor.
Hey, AR. Jake, I need some AR. Middle window. Blue side.
Now Bad Batch are going to find another kill, bringing it to 10-0. Top Gun with 3 kills and 1 death.
Watch out. They're going under the stairs.
Just watch that spot for me, because that's where I
Okay,
was getting
left
killed
side, you
last
got
time.
one coming down the hallway.
Now on the left cam, we have Cornelius, and on the right cam, we have Nug.
Sorry.
Where at? Oh, that's Junior.
About halfway into the match now. Sorry about those camera names. We've gone ahead and gotten them switched. Bad Batch are up 16 points to Contractors -4. Again, this is the first match from the losers bracket. These teams are battling for a second chance in the finals. The winner of this match will, of course, be given a slot in the semifinals against Infrared for losers bracket. Winner of that match will play
Watch that sniper.
Moonshiners for the tournament.
He can't kill me in one shot. Left side? Downstairs? Downstairs?
Okay. Oh, sniper.
A Bad Batch up 21 points to Contractors 1 point. Contractors finding themselves in a little bit of trouble.
There he is.
Or actually, it looks like the scoreboards may be switched there, and we have
I was chasing you.
Bad Batch on the right side and Contractors on the left. That definitely does appear to be the case. The names on the scoreboard being reversed. Apologies for the mistake in commentary.
Hey, Junior.
We're going to go ahead and get that cleaned up in between rounds.
Hey,
Catch my breath around.
well, there's 3 of us. Ready?
That being said, the Contractors with a 22-point lead over Bad Batch. Sorry again for the mistake in commentary. Contractors ahead over Bad Batch. 22-5, approaching the 2-minute warning. Nug is going to push in on Cornelius up the right-hand side. Or sorry,
Hey, Hector. Hector.
Cornelius pushing up into Nug's position. Nug, of course, sent back to spawn. Nug pushing up to the L ball on blue side. Now we have the team names swapped and displayed correctly on the scoreboard.
That's what I get for asking the league members to check their names. Like, hey, is everybody good? Nobody looked at the team name. I'm sorry about that, guys. We got it fixed.
We've gone ahead and swapped which
I can't
teams
get the other one.
are which on the scoreboard. Again, shout out to Chris for handling that
Right.
mid-match.
Shotgun right.
That is Bad Batch for blue on the right-hand side and Contractors playing green on the left-hand side. Now Contractors are winning green side as Chris predicted. Bad Batch definitely have a shot on green side in round 2. Both of these teams are power players when it comes to utilizing the offensive advantages that green team has.
Kill me. Yeah. Set at 30.
The question is whether or not either of these teams' defense is able to stand up to the other team's offense. We're seeing here Bad Batch struggling a little bit on blue side when presented with Contractors' offense. But when Bad Batch are given the green side, that is likely to change. Contractors are going to take round 1, 32-9 in the 2022 Season 2 tournament. First round of losers bracket. Contractors threaten to knock Bad Batch out of the tournament.
Oh, you guys have to carry the headbands with you just to keep the guns active. You guys don't keep them on your head? Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah.
Double kills, triple kills.
Good job, guys. Good job, guys. Good job. Gary, you trying to get that V-shield? Gary, you trying to get that V-shield? Yep.
I'm just warming up, guys. I'm just warming up. That was slick. That was slick. The kill on you and whoever else. Kill on you and whoever. That was good.
Dude, the grenade. Lance is like, grenade. I ran. It must have been a flank grenade because I ran back to the grenade.
You guys look like I charged. You look like and I started running and I started running better around there.
Yeah, when you're like grenade, I ran back to our base. I thought it was coming the other way. I ran right to it. Yeah, it caught me. You're like grenade. I was going with you, and then.
Some fun discussion coming from the players there.
Flank grenade is the shit because it caused confusion. Like I ran right to it. Like
I don't even necessarily.
Now, if we take a look at Contractors' stats here versus Bad Batch, the last time Contractors played Bad Batch, they outperformed them by just a little bit. Contractors, it looks like taking the edge in damage and kills by about a 50% margin. We're going to see if Bad Batch are able to make a comeback here in round 2 with Contractors having won round 1 on the green side. Bad Batch notably advantaged on green side. We're going to see if they are able to take this to the team deathmatch hardcore round.
Okay. Watch out for the knife.
Right off the bat, we're going to see Nug and at least one other member of Bad Batch. It looks like Civilitant pushing up the right-hand side.
Pistol right.
The stairs. He's coming down.
Hey, right down here. Let's go. Hey.
Right now it appears that the players' helmet cams are on the incorrect side. We're going to go ahead and get that fixed if possible. But Cornelius is on the right-hand side, and that is, in fact, Nug on the left. For the time being, we're definitely going to get those labels changed on the heads-up display. Hopefully in between rounds we'll be able to get those switched around. For now, note that Nug is on the left-hand side, playing for Bad Batch on the green side. Cornelius on the right.
Assault, top stairs. Hey, let's go. He was top stairs. This way. You want to go get in and go right, go through the middle, or go left? Left. Let's get him.
Contractors with a small lead over Bad Batch, but Bad Batch fire back, evening the score. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the match. Nug advancing up the right-hand side. He's watching that blue stairwell, blue's back left stairwell. Again, a dangerous position for blue to have green just occupying that space. Contractors pull the pin on the grenade. Nug tucks it into the green ammo box area, and it looks like it might have eliminated at least 2 of Bad Batch. A pretty solid, cheeky grenade placement by Nug.
What was that, Hector?
Nug definitely knows the intricacies of that corner of the map pretty well. You can see him pushing through that corner and tagging 2 people with 1 shot. He's going to push into that back right stairwell, get into it with Cornelius, who eliminates Nug in that exchange, but Nug dealing a tremendous amount of damage to the Contractors. Bad Batch are definitely looking in better standing here, but Contractors have the lead.
Hey, you ready to go down? Let's go get some bullets.
Eyes over to Nug on the left side, creeping up the stairs, looking for that push into blue spawn. Comes all the way across from green, sees the referee, sees 2 members of Contractors healing up, doesn't care, he's lighting them up. It looks like Nug, the Top Gun, found a way behind the barrel and was able to force Nug out, but Nug dealing a tremendous amount of damage to those freshly healed players. They're going to have to spend another medkit charge to top off. That is progress there. If I'm Nug, though, I'm noting that my team is likely behind, looking for the kill, and that's what Nug is going to do now, but the player is there to catch the push. A sneaky push from Hermie the Elf is able to catch Nug off guard. Hermie sporting a beautiful 5-3 kill death ratio, 5-2 previously. Unfortunately eliminated there. Hermie holding Contractors up quite nicely.
Junior.
Panning over to Nug's cam, we're going to see 1 member of Bad Batch pushing, or sorry, 1 member of Contractors pushing into that back right corner. Nug was pushed all the way up
Selfie.
into blue's back right corner from green spawn, but wasn't able to see that retreat incoming. Is caught off guard and sent back. Cornelius trading with another target, finds himself in trouble behind the L wall. The Contractors pushing up on the right hand side. The knife comes out and sends Nug back from several feet away. It could be because of the fisheye lens of the GoPro, but that knife looked like it was a large distance away. Nug, of course, having 2 weapons trained on him at the time, likely was eliminated regardless. Here, approaching the 2-minute warning, Contractors doing a great job against Bad Batch, winning round 2 as well. Bad Batch not even going to be able to steal a round over the Contractors without a serious change of strategy.
I'm gonna wait for you. Let's push those stairs. Go down. Right there.
Bad Batch being, of course, the team that Moonshiners wanted to face in the finals. Definitely a fan favorite. Bad Batch are a fun team to watch. Unfortunately, the Contractors are about to send them home. About 1 minute left, and they need some serious plays to make a comeback.
Sniper left.
They're not out of it yet, though. You can see Cornelius pushed up, or Nug pushed up to blue spawn.
Oh, dude, nice flank.
Unfortunately, Nug was sent back in that exchange. Bad Batch not able to do much to Contractors' defensive position. Contractors having...
Oh, there's 3 of them.
Excellent communication. You can see Contractors stacking up on the left-hand side. They're watching the left side barrel haul. Cornelius has a beautiful angle on that window while taking cover behind the barrel, but is vulnerable from across the catwalk there. He doesn't care. He's going to put shots on target regardless. And unfortunately, we are going to lose Cornelius's camera. Nug on the left-hand side, finding some trouble, forced back at the end of the match. Contractors are going to take it. Bad Batch has been sent home.
I think that's it for us.
Again, a huge shout out to Contractors showing up and giving it all they got. They're going to advance to the semifinals. Unfortunately, Bad Batch
More vigilant of the flanks.
unable to make it. Unable to overcome the offensive pressure of the Contractors. We saw a couple of serious attempts from Bad Batch to make a push, but unfortunately, they were unable to win that war of attrition. We're going to go ahead and transition over to our sponsors. Again, a huge shout out to everyone you see on screen. Thank you to all of these amazing local businesses who have chosen to sponsor our league and our awesome players. Again, a huge shout out to E.Z Tiger, Sundance Espresso, Lone Star Ranch House Restaurant, Ray's Retail Meats, Yakima Family Fun Center, Design 47, The Barn Door, and The Range. Shout out to all these amazing local businesses that make this league awesome for our players and for our viewers. Hello everybody, I am joined by Bad Batch. A huge shout out to this team for showing up and giving it their all. Bad Batch, one of the fan favorite teams here at the Tactical Tag Arena. Let's go ahead and talk about the match we just witnessed. Fantastic job everybody. Well done. Unfortunately you didn't get the win, but you played very hard and we saw some excellent gameplay out of you guys. Let's get your immediate thoughts. How do you think that match went?
Just by the way it felt during the game, I knew that first match it felt a little closer, but that second one, they were just tearing us up. They were just, I mean, we played against them in the past, and we've been able to beat them in some team death matches, but they were just on point today. So
yeah, today all of the players bring in their A game. You guys as well, and you know what? Not many teams can take losses with a smile on their face like you guys can. You guys have so much fun in the tactical tag arena. Let's talk about some of let's talk about some of the strategies you guys employed today for team deathmatch. What was some of the preparation going into today's match?
There really wasn't a whole lot. Just play them hard. We've noticed throughout the season that the more aggressive we play,
the better off
typically we do.
Yeah.
But we just couldn't. We were just weren't clicking.
Well, and
today,
they're
so
super
that's all right.
coordinated as a team.
Yeah,
too,
they were doing a good job.
Bad Batch. You guys are one of the fan favorite teams. I know a lot of people come to the stream just to watch you guys specifically. Is there anything that you guys wanted to say to the viewers out there that are watching for Bad Batch? Because there are a few, I'm certain.
We'll be back next season for sure, but we'll be coming back with a different name and a different logo. So I won't tell you guys yet. You'll find out next season.
Awesome.
Reveal.
But and then unfortunately Gary's gonna have to take a break for next season. So my brother is actually gonna be joining us next season.
Oh, awesome! So a little bit of a roster switch up. You think that's
Right.
gonna? You think that's gonna? How do you think that'll affect the team in terms of performance? We're gonna be losing one of your veteran players,
Right.
Gary here. Awesome player. This is so this is a farewell for the time being to one of our favorite players here at Tactical Tag.
It's sweat, not tears.
Yeah,
We do it for you fans too.
I think we'll do all right. This was their first season, so no, this was their first time actually playing league against some guys who were like, have been playing veterans. So
Owl and Stoner Dylan, you guys have done great for your first season. Is there anything that you guys wanted to tell new players that are thinking about joining the league?
Just have fun while you're playing. Yeah, it's really just have a good mindset. Just be happy. Like even if you lose, it's just fun to play.
Yeah, and we enjoy playing with a lot of these players.
Yeah.
And if anybody is out there watching that's on the fence, come and join. It's a lot of fun.
There's a lot of camaraderie.
We need more teams.
Yeah.
For next season.
If there's anybody out there on the fence thinking about joining, do it.
Especially girls.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely need more women here at the Tactical Tag Arena. It is an awesome experience. We have an awesome community built here. Great teams like Bad Batch, fan favorites that bring in the viewers. You guys always come in and play with a smile on your face. We're happy to have you. Is there anything you wanted to add? Because I know it's super hot here.
It's so hot.
Is there anything you guys wanted to add before we close out this interview?
Good job there, Flo Step. You're awesome, bro.
Oh, thank you. You too.
We'll see you guys next season.
Thank you so much, Bad Batch. You guys have been great, and we'll catch you next season.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody. If you like the content, if you like what you see here, go ahead and drop us a like, a comment, or a subscription if we've earned it. Check us out at Tactical Tag Live or Tactical Tag Yakima on Facebook or YouTube. We'll be right with you with a live match in just a few seconds. Now it looks like we are down one camera, but currently it is Infrared versus Contractors. On the left-hand side, we have Cornelius on camera. On the right-hand side, likely Fear, but his camera is down for the time being. Hopefully we'll get that sorted in between rounds.
Yeah.
But for now, we're approaching the end of the first minute of the losers bracket semifinals. Infrared up 2 points to up by 2 points, leading 3 to Contractors 1.
Sniper you! Sniper you!
Naruto running again. All right.
6 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Infrared are up 3 to Contractors 1. Infrared would definitely be comfortable with a larger lead. Contractors playing a solid defensive game. You can see Cornelius working to defend that center room. Actually, it appears the cameras are switched. Contractors have the opposite camera. Unfortunately, they're not available on screen. What we do have is Infrared's camera, which is Fear. That is Fear on the left-hand side. We're going to go ahead and get that switched for you now, as the cameras are still swapped. We'll go ahead and notify the players in between rounds. Hopefully they can get their helmets switched, or at least the cameras switched.
Hey, Morgan. Morgan. Pistol downstairs. Pistol downstairs. I told Morgan to watch him.
Eyeballing Fear on the left-hand side. Infrared maintaining that zone control over the center. Fear with intelligent spacing, able to sit in that pocket. On the front right pocket of the green side, they're able to hold down almost the entire map from the upstairs, from that location. That pocket, if you step through the doorway from that relatively safe pocket, you have an angle over every single avenue that Blue has to navigate the upstairs. So the position that Fear is in is incredibly powerful. You can attack any angle that Blue has from either that window on his left or the doorway on his right. Couple that with the innate protection offered by the doorway there, and
Hey, come on, hey.
if your opponent is pushing you, they don't know whether you're crouched or standing or in the corner even through that doorway. There are just so many question marks when you have to push that position. Many pressure players seek to use it to their advantage. You see Fear here, one of the dominant positional players here in the Tactical Tag Arena, maintaining the use of that center pocket, and it's giving Infrared that necessary advantage. Fear pushing down Floor Slayer is going to get him down very low, down to 25 HP, but gets knifed nonetheless. The knife, a very powerful tool. The snipers this season definitely getting better at falling back on it. It's got a range of about 3 feet, give or take, but still requires pinpoint accuracy in order to use.
Hey, back me up. Down the stairs. Watch the stairs.
Cornelius with the camera up now.
Let's go way around.
The players still swapped on sides. Cornelius is of course represented on the scoreboard on our left, playing for Blue team, but is on the right side camera. Hopefully we'll get that switched in between rounds. If not, no worry. Cornelius going to rotate around the casting booth up the back right stairs, making a rotation towards the center. Fear calls it out. The rotation incoming. And now multiple members of Infrared are ready for the push. The Contractors are coming. Infrared on the back foot now. It seems that Infrared have been exerting the forward pressure upstairs, but are unable to convert that into a significant lead in terms of points. The Contractors are making them work for it. About 2 minutes left, and the score is 3-9. Contractors are only a couple of kills away from taking this match over Infrared. Infrared with not a very comfortable lead. Certainly they feel this. Not Fear though, with a 3-2 kill death ratio. Definitely doing a great job, putting tons of damage. You see, that's the thing about dealing with fear. When you are playing on the other team, fear is always going to be in that topside center room. You just expect it. And anytime you're going to make line of sight with that topside center room, you're gonna take damage. You just anticipate it versus fear. Members of the Contractors need to identify Fear's position and pre-fire it as they come around the corner in order to get the jump on him. But his movement isn't letting them do that. You can see Fear push up towards the ammo box to find an additional angle on Contractors. Able to clean up a couple more. Fear with 4 kills and 2 deaths. Tons of damage to his name. Is maintaining control of this match. Fear's gonna find another kill. Flanks around, finds 2 kills. The 3rd kill was there, but he doesn't find it.
Broke him up. Let's get to Jake.
Looks like Cornelius and Zero eliminated.
Right side ammo.
Fear, unable to find that 3rd kill, still finds 2 kills.
2 right side.
And with 10 seconds left, it looks like Infrared's gonna take this. Contractors need 4 more kills. They're gonna need to push right now. And it's not happening. Infrared is going to take round 1 of the semifinals over Contractors. Now this is the losers bracket semifinals. Both of these teams are fighting for a spot in the finals against Moonshiners. The winner of this match will need to win 1 match against Moonshiners to reset the bracket, and then another match to win the tournament. Moonshiners definitely watching this match with great interest as it determines who they're going to have to play in the finals. We see both teams now navigating into the armory, and the cameras are going to get switched for a moment. We're going to go ahead and transition over to our sponsors for just a few moments. Now, if you like the content, if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and drop a like, a comment, or a subscription if we've earned it. It really does help us out a lot. If you're looking to get involved, check us out at tacticaltag.com or on Facebook or YouTube at Tactical Tag Yakima. It is a very hot day today. It is at least 90 degrees here in the casting booth. I can only imagine the temperatures inside of the Tactical Tag arena. These players are working their hardest. What a battle. The players have traded blood, sweat, and tears for their position today. And here they are with a chance to prove themselves in the Tactical Tag arena. Heading into the next round, this is the semifinals for the losers bracket. Contractors versus Infrared, round 2.
You can roll your shirt up into a little bra.
What?
Show everybody your belly button piercing.
Do it. She was gonna ask Melissa if she could wear open-toe shoes, and I was like, I don't think she could. Like, I don't think she'll care.
You want to go 2-2? If it doesn't work, we're going game.
Because she's not playing. So.
Now looks like.
Hold the middle. But we gotta take the middle.
Left, left, left! 3 left, 3 left! Assault on house! Assault on house!
We gotta get in the middle. Check on these guys.
Left. Submachine gun left.
30 seconds into the first round, and we are tied up. Contractors and Infrared battling it out. You can see Fear and one other member of the Contractors are shooting around the corner. Fear opting to blind fire at an angle held by a teammate. Looks like that is... It looks like that is local liability. Crouched there around the corner. Fear opting to blind fire at the same target. Contractors with a 1-point lead over Infrared.
Sniper, if you push middle, he'll just knife you. They're weak.
Come on. Okay, same thing. Work our way back up. Okay, I'm down. Ready? Jake, ready? Ready? Yeah, go. Smack the button. Come on. Just right here, Pete. Don't go all the way up. Watch out for the sniper. Oh, dang. Yell sniper before you die. Yeah. I had a good aim on Groot. Let's go. Go. That's it. Just make it squeak. I didn't see him coming. I was focused on Groot. Sniper's right.
There we go. We've gotten the camera names switched, and the cameras are switched as well.
Roll middle.
Sorry for the mistaken commentary there, but the cameras are now correctly aligned, and we definitely have the
I need some rain.
correct names on there. Cornelius on the left-hand side, Fear on the right-hand side, and the Contractors are up 4-1 over Infrared.
Corner.
Keep finding my eyes glancing down at the scoreboard here, taking a look over at Floor Slayer with a 2-0 kill death ratio. Top Gun 1-0 as well. Both players doing a great job at keeping themselves alive. Self-preservation very important when opting for that more attrition style gameplay. Contractors playing it on the back foot are perfectly countering Infrared's offense.
I need help, Fruit.
Shotgun.
Trying to stay low.
It's left from my side.
I need help. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm one shot.
AR left. Junior, where you at? AR left.
Thank you.
Now Fear is holding down the blue ammo box on the back left-hand corner. Cornelius holding down the green ammo box on Green's back left-hand corner. Players on opposite sides of the map. Fear opting to push forward into the room. Now on the opposite side of the wall of Cornelius. If Cornelius were to walk forward about 3 feet and take a right, there's no way he would miss noticing Fear. Cornelius likely already knows Fear is there, just based on footsteps alone, but the ambient noise in the arena is so loud there is no way of knowing. Contractors up 7 points to Infrared's 4 points. It's very, very close, a little too close for comfort for the Contractors. Gavin is me going to turn the corner on Cornelius, getting some crazy damage in a short period of time. Cornelius unable to return fire enough. Gavin is me, however, sent back by another Contractor. That kill confirmed nonetheless.
You see your grenade? Pistol right there. Let's pick on him.
Fear and Gavin is me now pushing up the right-hand side, eyeing the barrel haul. Envy This is there on that wall as well. We've seen that wall becoming a more popular spot for players who are able to successfully use it once that left-hand side of the map is under control. You can see how Fear pushes up through using that back right wall on the right-hand side, leading into the center room. Normally a vulnerable position, but since the weakness is covered by his teammates, he's able to use it to great effect. Cornelius is flanking through the stairs. Is going to find some shots on I Am Groot. Calls out Pistol's weak. No, Pistol is dead. I Am Groot sent back. Beautiful flank on behalf of Cornelius. Fear finding a little bit of trouble, forced to rotate back, but grabs the kill. Some great accuracy there. The team's now tied 9-9 with 2 minutes left. It's anybody's game, but Contractors are going to find the first kill. Floor Slayer hit a couple times, running a little bit low. The score is now 10-10. It's even. Floor Slayer not making any progress since the start of the game, but not having died either. Floor Slayer 2-0, Top Gun 2-1. Contractors 10 points to Infrared's 10 points as well. Looks like Infrared being a little bit more active, definitely seeing some higher numbers from their end of the scoreboard, but Contractors playing such a great defensive game. Infrared is having a tough time. Now, Infrared being eliminated before the finals is not something a lot of teams would have predicted. Contractors, if they're able to take this win, that would be huge. Now they're only about 3 kills behind Infrared, but there's only a minute left in the match. The Contractors have to find a play immediately. Fear holds the left barrel hall. I Am Groot is there with him. They're pushing through the left-hand barrel wall. Cornelius charges down the green stairs. They're looking for the flank across the right-hand side. Cornelius grabs the ammo quickly. Fear rotates back to spawn. Cornelius is pushing up the blue stairs. Fear finds that engagement. Envy this takes a hit. Doesn't know where it comes from. Contractors have 10 points. Infrared have 15. Contractors need 2 points in order to steal this round. They have to move now. Infrared are going to win in just a few seconds. Neither team opts to make a push. Contractors take 1 kill, but it's not enough. Infrared win by 2 points.
He was over there. That's why I was like, no.
Were you alive behind me?
They got it. I'm hoping we got 3 dots, maybe 2 dots, hopefully.
A very close game. You can see the reactions on the players there. Some excitement by both Infrared and Contractors. But Infrared is going to take the match. Contractors, unfortunately, eliminated from the tournament. Infrared is going to advance to the finals, well, where they will have an opportunity to take on Moonshiners and get their revenge. We'll be right back with the program in just a few minutes. If you like the content you're seeing, drop a like, a comment, or a subscription if we've earned it. If you're looking to get involved, check us out at tacticaltag.com or Tactical Tag Yakima on Facebook or YouTube. Again, we'd like to offer a gigantic shout out to all of these local sponsors: E.Z Tiger, Sundance Espresso, Lone Star Ranch House Restaurant, Ray's Retail Meats, Yakima Family Fun Center, Design 47, The Barn Door, and The Range. Again, thank you so much to these local businesses that have enabled us to make this an awesome experience for our players and our viewers. All right, everybody. I am joined by Contractors after a very close round. Wow, you guys, fantastic job. Let's talk about what just happened. What are your immediate thoughts after that match?
Close. It was
Close.
closer than I thought.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you didn't get the win, but you guys played extremely well. Not many teams can wall off infrared like that. There are some teams out there taking notes. What strategies did you employ in order to beat infrared, and how do you foresee how do you foresee Moonshiners faring against the same offense?
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good match.
Close to.
So, sorry.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe infrared will come out hot since they just got done. I don't know. Hopefully they're not tired.
So yeah, right.
Yeah.
And you guys already worn out from a match earlier today. This is the second set that you've played at the tournament. Let's talk about that. After the first set, going into the second set, are your energy levels a little bit lower playing for the first round, or are you maybe a little bit more pumped or more warmed up?
It's not that bad actually.
Not that bad with the intermission and watching the other teams play, and then kind of get a dial in your strategy a little bit.
The back-to-back is like you're kind of warmed up, you're a little tired, but your adrenaline's still up, so it's actually not too bad.
Yeah, and we see it with you guys. Your communication is stellar. You have some of the best team play out of all of the teams out there. Your stacks look great. Let's talk about that. What is the conversation going into the tournament? What are the things that you're drilling into your head or in your team group chats? What's going on?
Execution of the plan.
Yep.
And
finish the plan out.
And what we talk about. It's so easy when you get out there, and everything gets chaotic, and the plan just goes to heck, and then it's hard. So it's really discipline to be able to come up with a plan, and then with all the dying and going back to be able to stay focused enough to just keep implementing the plan that you wanted. And a lot of other teams are able to do that very, very well, and I think we did a lot better tonight than what we ever have.
So implementation of your strategy under pressure.
No matter what happens.
Yeah, finish it out. If it was a bad push, then we'll change from there. But we're really trying to drill communication between us all.
And that's actually, I think you guys have touched on one of the biggest points in tactical tag, or really in any team-based shooter, is just the team communication and really finishing the plan that you commit to, like you said. It's so easy, there's that old saying, no plan survives engagement with the enemy or contact with the enemy or whatever, and I'm sure I butchered that, but you get the idea. Yeah. And that's exactly, I think, what you guys have just shown the players here at Tactical Tag, is that finishing your plans leads to success. We saw, unfortunately you did lose that round, but you played a very good game. That second round, extremely close. What was the game plan there?
Just kind of the same. It was pretty much the same thing. A little bit of change up, but we're trying, like I said, to stick through the plan, and then like regrouping a little bit. Don't just rush out there. Like communicating a little bit. What happened? What do we know? And we're trying to talk before it goes on and trying to get to our base fast enough so we can communicate a little bit instead of just, because by the time 45 seconds you walk up there, it's cracking off like right away. And you got to have somewhat of a plan.
And so that conversation before the match, you're trying to fit so many words into so little time, right? And it looks like they may be starting another round right now.
Yeah.
We have to close this up, but thank you guys so much for your time. Is there anything you wanted to say real quick before we finish up this interview?
No, this is the funnest time we've had, and even though we lost against Infrared and Moonshiners, it was still good. I feel like our team level stepped up. I feel like we did decent against everybody for our rookie season. Like
Yeah.
Like we implemented some stuff. We got some strategy. It wasn't good enough this time, but we know what direction to go moving forward.
And a huge shout out to the Contractors, a rookie team this season, coming in and performing outstandingly. One of the best rookie teams we've ever seen here at Tactical Tag. I mean that. You guys are fantastic. It shows on the scoreboard. It shows in the spectacle of the match. And you can check the match stats at tacticaltag.com. It definitely shows there. You guys are awesome, and we're excited to see you guys in the future if you plan on playing again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys have been great. We'll be back with some more Tactical Tag Live in just a few short moments. Thank you so much again to our friends, the Contractors, for hanging out and giving us that interview. The next match is headed out right now. Get ready, everyone, for the finals. Moonshiners versus Infrared.
Okay, Olympics, he's like, go for gold! Go for gold!
Brennan, I'm with you. Okay, Brennan, come on, yes. Okay,
Again, everybody, 15 seconds left until I present to you our 2022 season finals. Moonshiners versus Infrared. Infrared, coming from the losers bracket, need one match win in order to reset the bracket, and then they have a chance to take it all. Moonshiners with a nice safety net. Will they be able to win this? We shall see. Moonshiners pulling out plenty of surprises in the tournament in the past. The first 15 seconds are off, and Moonshiners are going to score the first kill. Mr. Moon taking down Fear.
Okay, as you said.
With 30 seconds in now, and Moonshiners are up 2 kills to Infrared's -2. Envy This is going to score a kill on behalf of Infrared. Envy This, one of the most consistent snipers in the league, deleting one of the Moonshiners from across the map. Looks like that was Nate the Great. Moonshiners opting to play a little bit slowly. You see 1 minute into the match, there's only a couple of kills on the scoreboard.
Grenade. Grenade.
Looks like a nade eliminated a couple of people. Mr. Moon is going to be alive. Rotates back around the left-hand side. Finds shots from across the catwalk. Calls it out. Mr. Moon's now in a bit of trouble. Jake Sparrow is going to find a kill and be eliminated. Infrared are firing back. Chatter from both sides. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Fear pushed up to the back right corner. Multiple members of Moonshiners now in trouble. Cornelius is behind that wall where Fear opted to push. Holding on just barely. Fear rotates back around to the spawn. Cornelius behind the defensive, the flat wall on the back left side near green spawn. Fear opts to the back right blue L wall. He's going to chase down Mr. Moon. Mr. Moon going to be eliminated.
Sniper.
Mr. Moon now rotating back to spawn, catches the respawn.
You can touch me. Okay, 2 of them left.
Sorry, unfortunately, we hadn't changed the names yet. That is not Cornelius on the left. That is definitely Mr. Moon. For the Moonshiners. Again, Mr. Moon on the left-hand side.
Knife is like walking 10 steps at me.
I was at 5. I need ammo too.
Again, the excitement of the finals is palpable. Infrared are playing from behind. Moonshiners up 6 to Infrared's 2 points. Moonshiners pulling out all of the stops. They are dominating this tournament. Infrared finding themselves in a little bit of trouble. Fear going to push up into the center room, looking to exert that zone control. Moonshiners cannot allow that. They're back in their spawn now, but they shouldn't stay there. If Moonshiners allow Infrared to push up and lock them into green spawn, they are in trouble. Moonshiners were able to do that successfully to Infrared, and it led to their defeat.
I shouldn't have pushed up.
Last set, we're going to see if Infrared are able to lock Moonshiners into the green spawn now as we enter the back half of the first round. Again, this is the 2022 Season 2 Finals.
Surge weak.
I Am Groot shooting at a target at the bottom of the stairs as he takes cover behind that back left flat wall.
Middle. Oh gosh.
Fear's got I Am Groot's back. I Am Groot is now pinned behind that flat wall. Mr. Moon pushing up the right-hand side. I Am Groot is behind that wall. Mr. Moon's eyeing over there.
Sniper straight across.
Nate the Great pushing up with Mr. Moon. They're holding down the right side barrel hall. Fear and I Am Groot were holding the left-hand side, but Fear was eliminated. I Am Groot holding down that left-hand side could be in a little bit of trouble. Mr. Moon pushing up the right-hand side is going to get shot from the center window from blue spawn.
Too loud, shotgun and assault.
Now that's Fear hanging out in the blue spawn, exerting that zone control again.
Shotgun and assault.
Fear, one of those players that will stand out in the open and hold as many angles as possible, just relying on his superior accuracy to gun players down. That DPS at range from the assault rifle can be overwhelming.
Turn Z.
Mr. Moon guarding the barrel hall on the right-hand side is pushed all the way up to the door. Doesn't find any trouble for now, but somebody pushes through, and Mr. Moon finds 2 tags, 3 tags. Mr. Moon outputting 150 damage. That's going to send Fear directly back to spawn. Fear pushes around the corner, growing increasingly frustrated. You can definitely hear the shift in tone of voice from Infrared as Moonshiners send more of them back to spawn. Infrared, with less than 2 minutes to make a comeback, need about 5 kills to make something happen. Mr. Moon pushes up to the ammo box, but Fear sees a little bit of excitement. Somebody coming up the stairs, and it's not going to be enough. Fear and Gavin as me are able to hold them off, or Fear and Local Liability, that is. Fear pushes all the way up to the ammo box and grabs it with Local Liability, watching the tail end. Fear protecting multiple of his teammates in the center room, firing across the catwalk into somebody pushing the L wall. Mr. Moon, meanwhile, in the center room, opts to charge Fear, but Fear is protected by Local Liability. Local Liability with 5 deaths and 1 kill. But as a point guard, he is unstoppable. When you need a wall of meat between you and the enemy, Local Liability will be there.
Left side.
55 seconds left on the clock. Moonshiners are going to charge into the fray with 19 points to Infrared's 5. Moonshiners are up by quite a bit. Infrared need to do some work in order to win this match. Moonshiners pushing up to the L wall. Mr. Moon taken out. Fear defending a push. Getting a couple kills in the process, able to push into the now unoccupied L wall. Fear, with that defensive position, could be in a position to make a play. Infrared need a few more kills in order to win, but Fear is eliminated, and they are running out of time with 10 seconds left. Moonshiners have a solid lead and should be able to take this round. And that is round 1 of the 2022 Season 2 Tournament Finals. Moonshiners are going to take it over Infrared, and Infrared are on match point. Infrared in danger of being eliminated. One more loss, and that is it. Infrared need to win 2 in a row to reset the bracket. 2 more wins after that would secure them the tournament. Moonshiners are only 1 win away from winning it all.
So just be careful, like, on the distance.
We're gonna listen to Fear here for just a moment.
Yeah, I think me and Tyler ran into each other. We were like, oh, and then we backed up. Well, I didn't know you were there, and I just.
Good job, guys. Good job, guys.
Pulling up some stats, we can go ahead and look at the last match between Moonshiners and Infrared Union from the league.
Awesome. Yeah. So just so you know, okay, we had a request for a gun change in the first match. I'm going to give you the same option for a request for a gun change if you want it. And that goes for anybody else, not just snipers.
I mean AR.
So him and I would just swap.
Now Moonshiners notably with a 57% win percentage. However, Infrared Union sporting a dominant 93% win percentage. That's certain to change after this tournament. Moonshiners pulling out all of the stops.
Do you want to switch?
Could this be the infrared upset?
Well, I mean, you would put the sight on this one, but it'd be a waste of time because you've been using that one.
Now, Moonshiners, having been power players in the tournaments in the past, unsurprising that they are performing above average here. But wow, who could have anticipated the show in front of us? It looks like an exchange of equipment is happening right now. We're going to go ahead and get that sorted and get back to the game in just a few moments. We'll get right back to that final. Again, a huge shout out to everybody involved, to all of the volunteers who donate their time to make this league and this tournament an awesome experience for the players. And as always, thank you to all of the amazing local businesses on screen who have chosen to sponsor our league and our awesome players. E.Z Tiger, Sundance Espresso, Lone Star Ranch House Restaurant, Ray's Retail Meats, Yakima Family Fun Center, Design 47, The Barn Door, and The Range. As always, thank you so much for your continued support. We'll be right back with your Tactical Tag Finals. And as promised, the match start timer has pinged, and the players are headed into the arena.
Yeah, we did. We were on blue last time.
Now that was a fascinating round. Infrared being locked out of center zone control. Moonshiners doing a great job of ensuring that Infrared cannot stay in the center of the map. Notably, Moonshiners pushing down the barrel halls with overwhelming pressure is keeping Infrared on their toes.
Let's go right side.
I've got it, okay?
Okay.
I told Chris when CERN was doing
Alright, go through.
Is Zach the only one up?
Which I don't know why.
They're downstairs.
Are they downstairs? You cheeky little buggers, you!
Infrared opting to spawn downstairs. Mr. Moon being surprised by a member of Infrared hiding in the downstairs bottom right corner, in the upstairs bottom right corner of spawn. Mr. Moon turns the corner behind the door and gets shot.
Dude, that was terrible. terrifying.
Who knows from where, but it looks like Moonshiners were able to secure that kill. I am Groot and Fear, the only members of Infrared who have not yet died. Moonshiners up 4 points to Infrared's -3 as we come to the end of the first minute.
In the stairwell! In the stairwell!
Fear is downstairs pushing one of the Moonshiners upstairs at the green ammo box.
I see your feet now.
Hey, Groot.
Was pushing the position from downstairs. Retreating now back to the ammo box. Fear likely hiding to heal.
They're in our ammo. They're on our ammo.
Fear at the ammo box, waiting for the medic to use that med kit. Fear getting a top off real quick. In the meantime, Mr. Moon is on the back right corner of blue, creeping down those stairs, is just looking for anything, any sign of Infrared. Now, multiple members of Infrared are looking at those stairs that the Moonshiners are eyeing, but the Moonshiners are unaware that there is an Infrared flank coming around the far side stairs.
I hit him. I'm low. Nathan!
Of course, the Moonshiners rotating around to defend the flank on the left-hand side, doing a great job of that. Only Mr. Moon being tagged seriously there. About 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Infrared -2 to Moonshiners 5 points. Infrared only need a few points to close this one out. But Moonshiners are playing the game of their lives.
Killed one.
Now Infrared, of course, are fighting on the back foot here. They are fighting for their spot in the tournament. They're fighting for their last chance. Moonshiners are fighting for everything. This is the final round as far as Moonshiners are concerned. If they win this, they win the tournament. Infrared need 2 wins to reset the bracket and battle Moonshiners again for the finals.
I'm not here.
Push up.
Now again, we are in the 2022 Season 2 Finals. Moonshiners versus Infrared. Coming up on the halfway point. Infrared swing the match back in their favor, but just a little bit. 5 to Moonshiners, 6 to Moonshiners 2, but Moonshiners are able to swing it back. 3 to Infrared's 5. The teams trading kills back and forth. Those scores are going to swing constantly. A little bit of battle around the casting booth. Mr. Moon sent back upstairs. Looks like Mr. Moon did get that kill. I am Groot sent back to spawn. Mr. Moon able to rotate back with 70 HP remaining. Still able to make a push, but sniped from nowhere. Mr. Moon calling out nice job to envy this. Who likely got that snipe. Mr. Moon disappearing from full health, unless it was the assault that picked up that kill. Envy this, his scoreboard hasn't budged at all. Envy this, typically one of the more consistent players in the league on the sniper, unable to gain any traction here. The Moonshiners, however, speaking of traction, are slipping up a bit. Down 3 to Infrared 6. The Moonshiners need a couple kills to swing this back in their favor. Fear battling it out with one member, trapped behind the barrels. Things are not looking good. Whoever that is in some trouble. It looks like it could be Gavin is me. He takes another hit. Fear doing some tremendous damage to the target behind the barrel. Pushes him down. And he's going to go down. Oh, just kidding. Gavin is me survives with 5 HP. Fear defeated by a flanking member of Moonshiners. Gavin is me going to be cleaned up by another member of the team. We're going to go ahead and take a look over at Mr. Moon. There was some excitement going on over there at Fear's cam. Speaking of Fear, he's going to put some shots on some targets in the middle. Fear being pushed down by somebody else, but Mr. Moon comes around the back and catches him with a shotgun blast to the back of the helmet. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, and Infrared finding themselves in some trouble. Moonshiners so close to winning it all. They have to be vigilant. They have to maintain this lead and play consistently. Mr. Moon finding himself in trouble, putting shots on target. He's got 5 HP. He's retreating, calling for HP, calling for help. Mr. Moon needs to hide. He is in some trouble. He snags 2 gigantic kills and then rotates back. Phenomenal gameplay here from Mr. Moon.
Middle left, pistol, two. I'm dead.
Mr. Moon getting pushed down by Fear. Fear is going to turn the corner and eliminate him. Mr. Moon, of course, only having 15 HP, was eliminated immediately. Fear, with no cover to speak of, fires at a target in the window, but is taken out. 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it could be anybody's game. The score is bouncing back and forth. Infrared with 10 points, Moonshiners with 9. Mr. Moon doing an incredible job. He ducks behind the wall and puts another shot on target. Mr. Moon slaps somebody else for 50 damage, rotating back, barely surviving that last engagement. Fear now pushing into the catwalk and putting more shots on target. Fear is eliminated. Sent back to the green spawn. Moon, trading with another target, is eliminated and sent back to blue spawn. The match is still very even. 1 minute left, and it is 13-10. Moonshiners up 15 points to Infrared's 9 points.
I think our mistake was coming up. Sir, right ammo!
Fear pushing over the left ammo, or over the left flat wall, into the left barrel hall. Mr. Moon meets him, looks for the trade.
I gotta get ammo.
Stop missing.
Fear's at very low HP. I'm sure he doesn't want to trade with Mr. Moon again. Another trade is death. That shotgun does 50 damage, and there's 30 seconds left in this final. Moonshiners are up. Things are so dangerous for Infrared. 17 seconds left to go, and it is anybody's game. Envy, this is down. They're going to wait for the respawn, but it's not going to be enough. Fear is waiting in the center. The players are totally unaware of how much time is left. Infrared needs a push now. The Moonshiners are going to win this match. Mr. Moon rotates back to the spawn, and Infrared are pushing, but it's not going to be fast enough. Moonshiners take the 2022 tournament.
That was a little close to my face. I couldn't even pull my gun. I know you've seen it, so.
2022 Season 2. What a performance from Mr. Moon.
I don't think it would have made a difference. I think they got it.
Beautifully done, Moonshiners.
Good job, guys.
What a fantastic victory. Well done. Certainly the underdogs this time around. I know so many players would have had their money on Infrared, but Moonshiners take them down for the tournament. What a fantastic round.
Yeah. It's all good. It was one of those things that I just happened to turn around. There was a gun in my face. I was like, ah.
Guys, that was close.
That was so close. Bouncing back and forth. There was no telling who could have won that round until the final 60 seconds. Unbelievable performance from Moonshiners. Moonshiners is a team that has come out here and they've had a difficult season. They had a difficult season last season. Definitely some attendance issues. And this season, they show up to the tournament. They bring their fight with all of their players. And they dominated. Moonshiners taking the win. 2022 Season 2 Tactical Tag Champions. That's the Moonshiners, everyone. We're going to go ahead and give the screen to our sponsors for just a short minute while we prepare our post-match interview. Again, thank you so much for tuning into our Tactical Tag Finals. If you enjoyed the content, drop a like, a comment, or a subscription if we've earned it. We'll be right back. All right, everybody. That's enough waiting. I am joined here by Infrared Union and Moonshiners after an awesome 2022 Season 2 tournament final. Congratulations, Moonshiners. What a win. Mr. Moon, let's get your thoughts, being the cameraman for Moonshiners, being the team captain. Let's get your thoughts immediately after that match. How do you feel? How does Moonshiners feel as a team right now?
We feel pretty dang good. Like, that was really awesome. I mean, we're hot and sweaty, of course, but yeah, that felt so good. The whole game, that last match was so fun because it was so intense because we were both just trying as hard as we can just to pull through. You guys pulled a crazy stunt at the beginning. I don't know why the AR was upstairs. I don't know why Envy this.
He was our only one that started upstairs. The rest of us were downstairs.
Oh yeah, I just popped around the corner. Yeah. He crouched to the corner. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
I was taking the back and I heard everybody's downstairs, and then I start coming around to go through and I heard they're all upstairs. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, Mr. Moon walks to the doorway and one member of Infrared was crouched on the right-hand side. Mr. Moon's ambush, gets jump scared, runs back to the start. Let's talk about that. Infrared, was that the plan the whole time?
Yeah, it sounds like he actually started shooting before he should have, because we were hoping they'd filter in and try to come down behind us, because they didn't, like he said, they didn't know he was there. Because did he get the kill on you?
No, he did not.
Yeah, see, so then he did shoot too soon, but yes, that was
as soon as he peeked through the doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I looked first thing. I was checking for him.
Oh yeah.
So the idea was to wait until they all came through and then ambush them.
As many people as you could. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
That would have been.
I was like a few steps behind him.
That's pretty smart. We saw Mr. Moon pick up a double kill in that second round. I think towards the end, or there was a point where you were. On the blue or the green side up top, you were watching that left-hand barrel haul, and you slapped two people with the same shot, and you must have done like 200 damage in a really short period of time. That was quite exciting to see. What was the standout moment of this match for you guys? Like for you in particular?
I don't know specifically, not really anything. Like the whole match was just so energetic. Like the whole time, everybody was running all over the place, stopping, starting, and man, our aim was just getting on. It was great. I mean, it just
your guys' intensity is insane. We knew we couldn't match it. That's why we started down low, because we're hoping to get a couple shots off, get some kills, and hope you guys would come down. But it went the other way, so we ended up coming up.
Yeah.
And Moonshiners, with some of the, like as you said, some of the highest intensity we see here in the tactical tag arena, your guys' pressure is completely unmatched. Zone control players like Fear definitely have a tough time when put in that environment, and you definitely show us how that operates. Part of Fear, I know part of Fear's game plan or Infrared's game plan is getting into the center top side and controlling that center room. Did that factor at all into your game plan before the match, or what was this discussion amongst the team, knowing that you were going to be playing Infrared in the finals? I know you had some information you maybe wanted to hold back earlier. Are you willing to share that now?
I don't know. It's all right. Yeah, it's the end of the season. We basically just decided to do the same strategy that we did before, but we swapped a couple people. So we tried to do is get Brennan and I on one side, Brennan, Connor, and I on one side, and then Nathan and Riker on the other side, because we knew that you guys would be nervous about Nathan because you hadn't gone up against him yet, so you would be focusing him because you knew that he's good, but you didn't know how he played.
I focused anything with a heartbeat.
And also, you guys were focusing CERN, so if we split them up, if you guys go for one or the other side can take over.
I can tell you that watching Nate wasn't any part of our game plan, but
we figured
it worked out.
We were just guessing.
I will say though, like the first time we played you guys and we were green, you guys were blue. We've, as a team for 2 years, have never had someone push us in our spawn as bad as you guys did. We could not do anything. You guys pulled that off awesome.
Oh yeah, that was.
And we couldn't. You guys were shooting us as we were coming out of spawn. Like we couldn't do anything. You guys were killing us.
But yeah, we weren't really watching Nate too much because we figured he was running around the whole map regardless. So he was. We watched CERN because he killed us the last match we played you guys before this one.
Yeah.
Infrared falling victim to that infamous like green side spawn lock. Green generally has a tough time getting out of their spawn if they're pressured into staying there. We saw that in round 1. You guys, again, you deserve to be here. Moonshiners, Infrared Union, 2 teams that when we see them in the finals, we know we're going to have a good game, right? And so, Infrared Union, like round 1 to see you guys even struggle in the slightest is something that we don't see here at Tactical Tag, every day. So when you guys know that you're on the back foot, what's the discussion in your strategy? Do you guys move to change your strategy, or do you persist? Did you persist with the game plan that you had developed at the start?
No, I can't say there's any rounds where we do not adjust our game plan or what we're doing per round. We're always changing. You have to adapt. You have to make those changes. If you don't, I don't think you're going to do as good, but you have to.
Improvise, adapt, overcome. Drink Rampage.
Infrared Union, you guys.
You haven't seen Beer Fest?
I am honestly as shocking. Not shocking at all if you're a Tactical Tag fan. Moonshiners, amazing team. They pull out all the stops during the tournament, but definitely an exciting match for the viewers. Infrared Union, you guys killed it. Moonshiners, unbelievable performance. Thank you so much for coming out here. Is there anything that either of you guys wanted to add before we close out this interview?
Shout out Pop Smoke.
I just want to say congrats to them. They killed it. They came ready to play. I don't know if it was by plan or not. They say no about us never playing Nate, but if it was a plan, that was smart. Because either way, if it wasn't or wasn't, it worked out for you guys. And I would tell you if you did it on purpose, that was smart.
Awesome.
Nate and CERN are two most frontal killer players, so if we split them up, we thought you guys would go for one or the other, or at least divide your forces, and it would make it easier on us.
On like a serious note, though, I would tell you, there's probably not a whole lot of teams that focus on one player like that.
Yeah. Hey, we just let them run around and I'll just die.
There's been one time we did that, and that's when we had the Perks device. But other than that, we've never really done that. I mean, you all are good players, so if we focus on one, someone else is going to shoot us. So you can't do that, especially against a good team.
We tested it out, I believe, on the Contractors in one of our games.
Yeah.
To see how it would work, and it worked.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for being really good sports and making it super fun. Enjoyable all around. Like
it's fun to play against you guys. It's also scary going into it because we know you guys are good.
Infrared Union, a force to be reckoned with, and today the Moonshiners, I think this has been a bit of an underdog story. Moonshiners taking down Infrared Union. They are certainly worthy of being the Tactical Tag champions, and they have proven it tonight. Thank you so much, guys. Again, a big shout out to Infrared Union, big shout out to Moonshiners, and a big shout out to all of our viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. If you would like to get involved, check us out at tacticaltag.com or Tactical Tag Yakima on Facebook or YouTube. If you like the content, drop us a like, a comment, or a subscription. It really helps out a lot. Until then, we'll catch you next time on Tactical Tag Live. Thank you.